Good morning, everybody. I'm here with take number umpteen whatever, because I'm having a doggone time trying to get this video uploaded. I think I'm also here to put doozy back on the up out in the universe, because I'm having a woozy doozy of a time. And I just keep saying that in my videos because I'm having such time. Okay. I have two little books here. I'm going to give you just a quick flip through. These books are already spoken for. They're going to go out today. I'm getting ready to go to the post office in just a few minutes, but I wanted to give you a peek-a-see. And I did several of these just a couple or so weeks ago. I worked on them a month or so and did them all at one time. And then I had quite a few people wanting more, so I'm working on that list. I've got that list going. So if they would interest you, just give me a shout on Facebook, Kay Comer on Facebook. Just send me a private message or whatever. They're just all styles of these. There's shabby chic, which is real frilly. And then there's a very grungy one. There's sepia. And then a prayer journal, a prayer book. So this is just a shabby chic right here. And as I said, these are already spoken for. Just going to give you a quick flip through. Not going to go to a whole lot of trouble. I hope this lighting is going to be okay. My kitchen table today, this just says Home Sweet Home, and there's an 1898 calendar on the front. And this is inside. It's very simple but very frilly. It's an odd book. This is a little reading that I put in a lot of my books. It says, "This is my wish for you. Comfort on difficult days, smiles when sad news intrudes, rainbows to follow the clouds," and it goes on and on. I can't read without my glasses on, and I didn't bring them to the table. And this is just a little pocket with some quotes and short quotes and things in it. There's some long readings in here too, and this is in a little book of its own. Whoopsie daisy. See? Whoopsie daisy. Gonna hear all kind of things on this video because I'm just making messes coming and going. This says, "Take time to love the little things," and that is so important. "Enjoy the little things in life, for one day you will look back and realize that they were the big things," and that is so true. Have a paper doily here. Have just some cheesecloth just here and there through the book. I like to put things in the folds of each page. Have a bunny rabbit. This is a kindness quote and blessed. This is a letter to a journal maker, and I bought that on Etsy, and it's 99 cents. I keep forgetting to write down the name. She's one of ours. I'm thinking it's Judith Sanderson, but I'm not sure. She's one of ours in the grandma group, and it's just a wonderful reading, so I've been putting it in my books lately. I'm sure that's okay. All that other stuff on Etsy is okay to put in our books, most of it. Here's just a little floral with a butterfly, lots of frill, a bow, creepy cloth, some lace. Over here we have some lace and some lace trim, and that's just a door with some roses around it, pink bow. This is just a little booklet with some little quotes and things in it. Got to keep on going here because I want to get done. I have to go to the post office, and then I have to go to the doctor. Here is a prayer quilt, and I put this in a lot of the grandma books, but because of the two ladies that these two books are going to, I wanted to put it in their books too. And it says, "I'm a little prayer quilt to hold in your hand to help when trouble arises, the things that you do not understand," or something like that. I can't read it without my glasses, but it's really neat. This is "The Joy of Living." Not going to try to read that without my glasses. This is "Home Sweet Home." A little girl knocking at the door. One of our girls in the grandma group has a ministry, and everything she does, she puts on there, "Just tell others." So this little girl's knocking on the door, and I put that in the thing. That will go in her book. She has a book coming up too. And so I just put that there. That little girl's knocking on the door, taking some goodies to somebody, just a random act of kindness, and she's going to tell others. This is a pocket with some little quotes and things in it. This is just a tag. And this is a little, it has several little readings in it. I can't even think what all is in there right now, but they're just some warm and fuzzy readings. This says, "If you have good thoughts, they will shine, 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 shine." out of your face. Like sunbeams, and you always be lovely. I love that quote. I also love the one that says, I'm going to make everything around me beautiful, and that will be my life. That is my motto, kind of, or whatever. I love that. I mean, I want my home to be warm and fuzzy. I want everybody to be happy and fed and, warm and cozy. Going to set that aside. This is the prayer book, and this is for another friend, and I hear from her every day. She reads my stories on my Facebook page. I have a story there every day, and she always has a comment, and she's just an hour or an hour and a half away from us. And we've become really thick. Several of us have become really thick. I have become really good friends with the friend that's getting this book right here. So if you want to join the Grandma group, it's Junk Journals from Grandma with Love, and we'd love to have you. We've been kind of in a lull. I had my kidney removed last September. It's been almost a year now. And I've been trying to learn to live life with one kidney, and it's not as easy as I first thought it was going to be. Even though I am a very optimistic and positive person, it's been a circus. So I've been kind of letting the Grandma group go by the wayside, and I hate that. But we're bumping it back up now. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to get back on the videos, and we're going to be doing some giveaways. I'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm going to go through this book just real quick. I put the prayer quilt in here, and this is the prayer journal, the prayer book. So that song, that hymn page is Peace in the Valley, I think. We'll see in just a minute. Have some readings in here. If Jesus Came to Your House, and just lots of other little readings there. The Lord's Prayer. And this is just a little poem I put in there because it reminded me of Dottie, and so I just put it in there for her. It's just like you, and it's talking about friends and what it is, how nice it is to have friends that you can talk to, and it is. Everybody needs somebody. This is a little book with some quotes and some paper to write on, and that's just a little separate book like the other one. There's an old country church. Can you have a prayer book without a picture of an old country church in it? I don't think so. And then this is the little tie. Oh no, this is a letter from a journal maker. And that I just absolutely love that. What a great job she did on that, on writing that. I'm sure she wrote it herself, and it's just wonderful. This is a little pocket with just all kind of goodies in it. If you like Christian literature or whatever, and everybody knows this and has this stuff, but I just put it in here. Here is an envelope with the mustard seed in it, and it has the quote about the mustard seed on it. And then on the back, I have a mustard seed, and I am not afraid to use it. I've had to use them a time or two myself in the past. And this is the Romans Road, and this is Bible emergency numbers. It's where to find this or that in the Bible, depending on what kind of problem you're going through. The Beatitudes, and then a little notepad in there. And this is just another little notepad here. And then this says, these days are like stepping stones. And I'm not going to try to read that without my glasses either, because I've already made a mess of this whole video. Here is this quote that says, this is my wish for you. Now, I know this one. Comfort on difficult days, smiles when sadness intrudes, rainbows to follow the clouds, laughter to kiss your lips, sunsets to warm your heart, and hugs when your spirit sags. And that goes on and on a little bit. This says, I like to make a difference. And this is just a little poem that I have put in bags for years. When my husband first retired 20 years ago, we did a lot of traveling in the first several years. Well, actually until almost COVID. And then COVID took us off the road, and we're still off, and we're not going back because people are getting shot just putting gas in their tank at the gas station. So it's not safe on the road anymore. That's our opinion, and we're sticking to it. But back when we did travel, I carried little bags, and I would leave a little bag. It was just a little brown bags, and they had the handle on it. It was the little Hobby Lobby bags, 3 for $1. And I would put goodies in there, some chocolate, and little books of whatever kind, just depending on where I was. And I always put this note in there, I'd like to make a difference. And it says, God has given me a place on earth to be here for a while, and I hope that as I'm passing through, I can make somebody smile. And I want to make it easier, make life easier for all those on the street. And I ask God for his blessings to the strangers on the street. And that goes on and on. But I love that quote. And I love leaving those bags. I would leave them at the foot of our bed when we'd leave a motel in the morning. And I would leave them on the table when we'd stop somewhere for a meal. And it was just a neat little thing to do. Love doing that. In fact, I left one on a table in Springfield, Illinois. We were there for a race one weekend, and we stopped in a ice cream shop. It's a chain. Can't think the name of it right now. Haven't been anywhere in 3 or 4 years. But anyway, I left the little bag, and the next morning we went back to that same place for breakfast. Steak and Shake, that's what it was. Isn't that the place where you get the ice cream? So we went back the next morning for breakfast, and this woman that had waited on us the day before for the ice cream came rushing over to the table. And she said, "Are you the couple that left me the bag yesterday?" And I said, "Yes." And she started crying, and she said, oh, I don't know if I can tell this story. I'm so soft-hearted. She said, "You don't know what that meant to me, because we had just lost my husband, and my little girl and I are alone now, and we're having such a hard time." And she said it's so hard to get her excited about anything. So I took my bag home, and I told her we'd go through it after supper, and she couldn't hardly eat her supper for waiting to go through that bag. And she said, I gave her some of the things out of the bag, because it had quite a bit of little things in there. And she said, "I was just wondering if there's any chance you carry these with you, and if I could buy one more." And I said, "Oh, you don't have to buy one more. I'll give you another one." And I ran out and got another one and brought it back. And we put a little bit of cash in there for her. She said they was really having a rough time. And she was just so sweet. But, it's just things like that. And sometimes you're making a difference when you don't even realize you're making a difference in somebody's life. I no more gave any thought to leaving that bag that afternoon at Steak and Shake than I could sprout wings and fly, because it was something I'd been doing for years every time we stopped at a motel or a diner or anything. I just always left a bag. And I would sometimes leave them in a bathroom. If the bathroom was clean, I would just leave a little gift bag in there for somebody to come in and find. And you have no idea. It thrilled me a whole lot more than it thrilled the people that were finding them the bags. But anyway, it's always a good thing when you can do little things. I'm making this too long. Not even going to have time to upload it before I go to the doctor. But it's just good when you can do things like that to make a difference in other people's lives, even if you're doing something so simple that you don't even realize that it's going to make a difference. So let's see. Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm going to scoot this. I have several of these books going, these little books going. And if you want to put your name on a list, as I said, just come to Facebook and find me and send me a private message or whatever. And I'll just tell you, they're $35 plus shipping. If you're local, you can pick them up. And I have had several locals buy these. They just have really gone over well, and I didn't expect that. I was just trying to do something simple till I felt like getting back at it. But anyway, this is a bigger one that I'm working on, and it's going to be so cute. It's going to be really frilly but grungy, very grungy. And I just did one like that just a while back. And but I'm going to have that one soon too. I'm going to try to ramp this YouTube channel back up, and I'll be doing that soon. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. I'll have some more books. I hope to have another book or two, some of these small ones, by the end of the week. But I will go down the list. I have to do that first. But if you want on the list, just holler. If you want one, you'll get one. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But I am going to try to ramp the YouTube channel back up. I'm going to have some giveaways. I'm going to start having some giveaways pretty soon. I'll probably have the first one when I get to 1,600 subscribers. I have grown slow because I don't make videos every day. I don't know how people do that. I have a home and a family, and that always comes first. It always has, and it always will. But I do like to do the junk journals, and then if you want to get them out there, you really need a YouTube channel and put them out there that way. It's the best way to reach the most people that do collect them. I collect them myself. I don't have a whole lot, but I do have quite a few. I don't even know how many, 6 or 8, that I've bought from other journal makers. And they're on my piano. But anyway, I I do want to ramp the YouTube channel back up. I want to do some giveaways. I'm going to have a giveaway again at about 1,600. And then when we get to 2,000, we'll have a big giveaway. And that will be a really good and big giveaway. So what I need you to do is to share the video, share my channel, and tell your friends about it. And invite them to come on over and tell them to comment if they want in on the list when it's coming up time for the contest or the giveaway. So comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I've got to get those subscribers up for us to do anything. So it won't take that long if we work at it. And I'm going to try to do a couple of videos a week if I possibly can. That probably will not be this week because I'm starting the week off with a doctor's appointment and then I have a dentist appointment. So with some major work, so that'll take me down for a day or two. So that's it for today. I think that's it. Let me look at my note. Do I have a note here? I'm going to be doing some craft with me's. I forgot to mention that. Don't know what I'm going to craft. But you can bet it will be different. It will be something very special. And I'm thinking we'll make one of these little books together because this is really very simple. It looks complicated and there is a ton of work in just one. But you can make a simple version too. And at Christmas coming up, my goodness, you can give them to your friends at church, your preacher's wife, the preacher. There's one we did, gosh, it's my most sold book, and it's called The Old Country Church. And I sell more of those at Christmas time than any other book. And it is my overall biggest seller. And it's a neat little book. Okay, I think that's it. Invite your friends. Share this channel. Tell your friends about it. Let's see how fast we can get those numbers bumped on up. And then we're going to go from there. Going to see if I can get this uploaded. Let's pray. Shall we pray? Hope y'all have a super duper grand and groovy day. Hope you get a little kindness and spread a little kindness absolutely everywhere you go. Love and hugs.